Hi guys, it's me Jana with a crackly voice. I have had this bug since a week ago Monday, but I think the fog is finally lifting and I can actually semi-taste things today, which is an improvement. It started out in my chest and then several days, well, almost a week into it, it moved into my head and it just made me very puny. So, in the meantime, while all that started, I got my new Stampin' Up Kit, and I wanted to bring this up on my iPad so if people make comments, I can see them. So, give me just a second here. There I am. And hopefully I can see comments. Okay, I think so. I will send myself one and see if I see that. Yep, okay. So, anyway, yeah, my kit came and I placed another order at the same time, and I haven't even felt like playing with any of it. About the most I did was put the end labels on the stamp pads that I ordered. And that's about as far as I got. And I really wanted to come on and show the stuff that I did get before I start opening everything and playing with it. So that's what I'm going to do. And so let me just get my camera up in the air here and we'll get going. Okay, I think I'm good. That wants to be a little tippy, so let me just set something on it back there so that doesn't happen. Oh, where's something heavy? This will work. Oh, these are how the ink refills come. That's what I'm going to set on the back of my mount there so that it doesn't fall over. So for Christmas, my husband bought me one of the color collections in all the ink pads. And then with my kit, I ordered, I thought maybe I could tip them all up at the same time. I ordered this set and the refills. I thought that was the way to go, is to just order the refills at the same time, and then I will have it there. Just trying to make sure that I have everything in the view. So at the end, in case some of you have seen things repeatedly, I thought I'd wait till the end. I'm going to quickly go through the celebration brochure and the Love It, Live It, Share It occasions catalog so you can see what all the cool things are in there. And the celebration, if you don't know already, is full of things that you can get for free. And so when you place a $50 order, or if you place a $100 order, there's things you can get for free in there as well. But for every $50, you get to pick something free out of the celebrations catalog, and that's on qualifying orders, which I think is the only thing that that doesn't qualify is a 50% off item. So, okay, I'm going to start with this because, hey Rebecca, hey Janice, sorry for my snuffiness, but yeah, I'm better. That's the important part. So this is the Geared Up Garage, and this is in the Occasions catalog. And when I saw this, when people were showing it that were already demonstrators before I even signed up, you know, and some of them got to get these things ahead of time so they could play with them and make samples, I thought, oh man, I've got to have that set because it is great for like guy cards and gals too that are into cars and things like that. But we have an auto parts store, and so I make cards and have a little rack of cards in there, and believe it or not, people actually buy some even out of an auto parts store. And so I thought these were perfect. So yeah, I wanted this set, and I have to show you these. These are so stinking adorable. These are the little elements that come with this suite. Ooh, and they are so cute. Look, they're little tiny keys and wrenches. I think that it's just the two different things. Aren't those the cutest things ever? Oh my gosh, when I saw those, it's like, oh man, those are... I get things like this and then I want to hoard them, you guys. It's like they're so cute. I don't want to use them because if I use them, I won't have them. Don't get to thinking like I think, okay? Because that's really dumb. Use them, and I am going to use them. I am. Okay. So then there's the Garage Gears Thinlits. And so there's dies to cut out some of those stamped images, but then there's some extra, which are really cool. I love these packaging things. They just... Okay, so look at all the fun gears. And then there's the one that cuts out the car, and the dad, best dad, the toolbox, the Happy Father's Day. And by the way, you could cover that, pop something up that says happy birthday if you wanted to make that into a happy birthday or something like that. And then there's a couple of different ones it looks like that fit those little oval ones, but look at this. I love that. Hey Paige, is that cool or what? You guys, think steampunk, okay? You don't have to use this just for car things. I love steampunk. Wouldn't that be cool? And then you've got all these other gears and things. I just think it is so cool. Okay, so that is also, all of these things are in the Occasions catalog. And if you need a catalog, any of these catalogs, just leave a comment here or send me a message and I will get it to you. Just give me your address and I will get them to you. Rebecca and Michelle are finally getting theirs. I've just been so under the weather I didn't even feel like getting things ready, let alone really wanting to touch things, right, and make them germy. But finally feeling better, and so your guys's are out in the mail today. Ken took them to the post office for me. Okay, so this is the Classic Garage 6x6 paper. I was trying to see here how many pieces you get. It looks like 48 pieces. And let me just, I wanted to just pull some out without pulling it all out and show you quickly. There's tire marks all over that, the fronts and backs. And this is a nice weight paper. Little bolt or nuts all over that. Gas can and oil cans. So cool. And like exhaust on the back of that one. Keys, and look at that. Do any of you remember dice and like fuzzy dice hanging from the mirror? Oh, and that's got like engines and exhaust and all kinds of stuff back there. Ooh, that's cool. Fun gears. And just some funky kind of grungy gold there. Map. Ooh, who's a motorcycle lover? That's fun. Road signs and some more grunge. There's orange grunge. Oh, I love that. Look at that one. 57 Chevy. I don't know if that is, but you know, that's what I'm seeing. This looks like a GTO to me. Mustang. I could be totally off on these, but that's what I'm seeing. That kind of looks like a Firebird, or no, yeah, Pontiac Firebird. In 75, my husband bought the coolest bright red 75 GTO. It had the hood scoop. He put silver side pipes on it. We thought we were so cool in that car. It had white interior. My mind was going back in time. Gauges and things. More tire marks and wheels. Tools, and then I think we're starting over, right? Yeah. So yeah, that was a fun car. So what happens is he lets me drive it to school because we were already engaged, but I was a senior in high school. Back in the day, that was kind of not unusual, right? To get married so young. And anyway, yeah, he was not bright and let me borrow the car and drive it, his brand new car. And I went over to my sister's one day. She was a campfire leader, and she was having a campfire meeting, and I went over to help her. And she had a really long driveway, so I parked out on the street by her driveway, but up, and I wasn't blocking her driveway. And somebody had pulled out of her driveway, ran into the back driver's side fender, put a huge dent in that brand new car, and drove away. Well, I didn't even see it. When I got in the car, I went home, pulled in the driveway. My mom came out. She spotted it right off. She said, "What happened?" And I said, "What?" I turned around. Oh, it made me so sick, you guys. And so called my sister. Anyway, we found out who did it, and Ken and I went driving by their house. They were outside washing their car. We knew that we wouldn't have any proof, so that was it. And that dent stayed in that car the whole time because I think, you know, of course he had insurance, but the deductible or whatever, we just couldn't afford it, and we were going to be getting married and all. That was a long time ago, 1975. Okay, so now we are on to needle and thread. I thought this was so cute. You can just see the strands of embroidery floss on there, and there's these fun stitched borders, little cross, well, that's not really cross stitching, but you know, needle pointing or whatever. I just thought it was really sweet, and I thought it would be really fun to, you could, this is a photopolymer stamp set, but you could still color, I think, directly onto the stamp with a marker if you wanted to like make that two different colors, and that would be fun. Or just go back over the part that you wanted to make a different color after you had it stamped. But I love that it's such a good picture of like real needlework. And then I got the framelits for that, so let's take a look at these. So because there's different things in here besides also just the stamped images. I love that about Stampin' Up's dies. Okay, so that's a really fun stitch design. That's not going to cut out that, but it's going to make that stitch mark on your cardstock, if that makes sense. There's also this label, and that also, I don't believe that cuts it out. It just puts the stitches. But look what's really cool about that, and I didn't even realize I ordered this punch also out of the big catalog, and that matches right with it. So I'm hoping, I haven't, like I said, I haven't played with my stuff yet. I'm hoping that when I punch that, well, actually I would run that onto the cardstock first and get the stitch marks, and then punch it out with that label because it's the same. And so the punching would be, I'm thinking, right inside the cut lines from the punch. I mean, the stitching would be right inside the cut lines from the punch. And then you have this one that cuts out the big flower here, and some little leaves and the small flowers here, and the leaves. And then this, I'm not sure what that cuts out. It might be what you stamp your greeting in. Look at that fun one. So that is what is in the dies for this set here. When we look through the magazine, I'm sure it will show us there what goes in that die. So we'll remember when we get to that page to look at that. I love that too, that there's so many fun samples in the catalogs. You're welcome, Rebecca. Okay, so that was that set. And then I got this. This was from Celebration, so I got this for free. And I love that because I live on the coast, so I was really drawn to the seagulls, of course, and then there's a cute seashell, but I love this. And in the catalog, there's a sample done up with this here. But my sister lives in Alaska, and she lives like right up a bluff like that from the ocean there. Her house isn't a two-story house, but that's what it kind of reminds me of where, and I've never been there, but I've seen pictures. So anyway, I think this is cool, and it's called By the Bay. Let's see, I also got this. I thought this was so pretty. This is the Tufted Dynamic Embossing Folder. And it's really thick, so I think that it makes a really deep impression. And it's that, you know what this reminds me of too? I think this would go really cool as a background on the Geared Up Garage when you're doing those cars, because remember how the interior upholstery used to be back in the day in those cars? They had some called Tuck and Roll, and but this was probably what that was called, was a tufted diamond. But if you could just feel it, it's really quilted feeling. And I think it would be super cute if you did this for the design on the front of a card, and maybe just put a greeting even, to go back and either put little pearls on there, or just some glitter or rhinestones. I just think that would be really adorable. Okay. Put that back in the package later. Then I got Butterfly Gala, however you want to say it. And this is also from the Occasions catalog. And look at all those cute butterflies. And look at how cool this is. It comes with a punch. If that's not glaring too much, you can see it. It's a double punch that punches the big and little butterfly. There, can you see it now? Oh, it would be. Yes, I've seen it with that metallic cardstock, Rebecca. It's so gorgeous. Anyway, if you want to just cut out one or the other, and you put a strip of cardstock in, you can do it that way. You can also put a tab on your cardstock so you have something to hold to line it up if you get what I'm saying. Like if you only wanted to cut out a little butterfly, if you couldn't put your paper in this way and you had to put it this way or something, just put a tab, like a sticky tab, so you can still hold on to your cardstock to cut it out. But anyway, that will cut these out. And look at this paper. This paper you can get for free with a $50 order. Is it not beautiful? Oh my word. Hi, Karen. So the punch, this punch, I don't know if it cuts out any of these butterflies, but it does cut out butterflies that are elsewhere in this paper. So let's just take a look at it, because I didn't want to pull it completely out of the packaging, but I want you to see. I will show you this. Look, well, I guess I'll show you both sides at the same time. So on this paper, and you get 2 sheets of each of these papers. It's got black gingham on black and white gingham on the other side. And then look at that. Isn't that pretty? And it's got black and white polka dot. So cute. I love that. And then here you've got a pretty lavender floral. And then look. Adorable. Oh my goodness. Now the little punch would cut out some of those butterflies. So pretty. I love butterflies. And then check this out. If you like to color, look at that. And wouldn't this be so cool to just do a card front with this and pick one butterfly to color in and leave the rest black and white? So pretty. Absolutely gorgeous. Now, the punch will cut that butterfly out. So look at all, I mean, you can fussy cut any of these out too, but having the punch, look at all the butterflies. If you just didn't want to use this paper and wanted to have a bunch of butterflies for embellishments, you would have a bunch of butterflies with that. And then you get a black and white diagonal stripe on the other side with that. And then there's a pretty foliage in sort of a light lime color, and more black and white butterflies to color or leave black and white. And the punch definitely cuts these out. So that is awesome, awesome paper. Again, it's hoarding worthy, right? It's like, ooh, I don't want to use that. It's too pretty. Just use it. And like I said, you get this paper for free with a $50 order. I wanted this paper, absolutely. Had to have it. It was the first thing I picked for my free thing. Okay, sorry for the stuffiness, you guys. Okay, then this is the stitched shapes. Let's see what we have here. It's kind of like Christmas. Not that I haven't looked through these, but I don't really remember because, okay, cool. Awesome. I don't remember even opening these. And maybe I did, maybe I didn't. Okay. So it cuts out and then it's stitched. These are so cool, you guys. I don't think I opened these and realized I even had them. Circles, ovals, and squares. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh. I love that. Woohoo! Okay, I'm so happy. That's awesome. So I think I picked that out as part of my kit, even though I don't remember. That's what happens when you are sick for almost 2 weeks. I've been out of my house once, and that was because we had to take Todd in for his vet appointment for his booster shot. Okay, so I already showed you the butterfly punch, and then that I got the label punch. So those were the 2 punches I got. I also got this ribbon, and I did play with this a little bit because I wanted to try my hand at doing that double bow where you wrap it around your fingers like everybody does. And look, I did it. I made one. I thought it turned out pretty cute. So this is another thing that you get for free out of the celebrations. I know, Jana, my head was spinning. I went through the catalogs over and over and over again. It was so hard to decide what things I wanted to order because there's so many things I want. It's like, what do I get first? Aren't those colors gorgeous? Just so pretty. Reminds me of spring and Easter. I love them. And I love that ribbon. But yeah, that was fun. So I had to try making a bow. And then from the last occasions catalog, the holiday one, I ordered from my upline and friend Joe, who I signed up under. I wanted some of this pretty velvet ribbon in case it was going to go away. Rich Razzleberry. I think maybe it's still available, but it's velvety, and I thought that was super pretty. And then I wanted some of these, which I'm pretty sure you can still get also. Not positive, but you can get these in green in the current catalog. But I got that really cute like sliding barn door set that's in the big catalog. And I saw somebody make a card, and it had these little things on it as wreaths, like for Christmas cards. And so I wanted some of those before they went away too. And they are called Iridescent, in case you want to try to see if they're still available. Iridescent boxwood wreaths embellishments. And like I said, I know you can get them in green still in the big catalog, but these were in that the previous occasions catalog. So I got those, and then I showed my ink pads. Ken got me one of the sets for Christmas, and then I got this set and the refills as part of my kit also. Now, this is, oh, and in case any of you don't want to look through these little 2 catalogs with me real quick, I will show you this information. This is my hostess code. If you go to my site and order this month, be sure I think it's on the last page when you check out, there's a place that asks you if you have a host code or hostess code. This is mine. Be sure to enter that because I will be doing a giveaway from the orders placed at the end of the month. So when you first go to my stamp site, on the very first page you come to, there'll be like a little introduction thing, and I have the information about the January host code there. Excuse me, and when you have to get your order in by. So just don't forget to put that on there, and then I will go back and pick somebody, 1 or 2 people, it depends on how many orders I get, to win something. Okay? And if you have any questions, just send me a message. I know, Jana, those colors, all of them are so pretty. I don't know if that was what you were talking about or this one, but they're all pretty. Okay, so this is the Occasions catalog, and I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time, but I just wanted to go through it real quick so you could kind of see what's in here and see the samples. And if there's anything, I mean, if you want a catalog, like I said, comment, leave me a message, or send me a message. Oh yeah, the Rich Razzleberry, and it's velvety. It's so pretty. And give me your address, and I will get, if you want all 3 catalogs, if you just need the little ones, let me know what you need. So this is really pretty, kind of Valentine-y, but what's really nice about it is it's not just for Valentine's, but it does have that option there. There's some really pretty papers and dies to go with this set. And when you buy the stamps and dies, you get a 10% discount for bundling them together. And then here is some pretty ribbon here, some epoxy clear hearts, which you can color with your Stampin' Blend markers because they're alcohol, or if you have Copics or whatever. And then cardstock. Oh, I got cardstock too. I got some of the multi-packs because just starting out, I can't spend money to buy a pack of every single color of cardstock. So I thought at least if I did it this way with all the 4 color groups, I'll have a taste of like each of the colors, and then I got black and white. Okay. So then there's this cute set meant to be, and look at the cute samples, and I love this heart set, you guys. So what I like is it's got, like, pardon my explanation, but like the fatter hearts and the thinner hearts, and then it's got one that cuts out like a design on it and with a bunch of little hearts. So you get the hearts that cut out these ones plus more. And so that's the meant to be bundle if you wanted the stamps and the dies. And there's some samples. And this talks about the Big Shot die cutting machine. Oh, and then there's a cute little like punny type set that's very cute for Valentine's, but you could also use that any other time. Look at the otter. How cute is he? And I've seen people making some super cute Valentine things with those little guys. This is called Climbing Roses, and there's dies to go with that you can make like a trellis. That's pretty. There's like a label die in there. I don't know if that just does stitches, I can't really tell, or if it cuts the shape. And then there's some pretty, oh look, there it is. It does the dots there, but I'm not sure that it actually cuts that shape. There might be a punch that cuts that shape, not positive. But look at the pretty lattice. Look how gorgeous that is. Hey Kathy. Okay, lots of pretty samples here, and then this set's called Wonderful Romance. There's dies for that, paper, ribbon, embellishments, and an embossing folder. So, lots of pretty there. Here's a wedding set, Mr. and Mrs. It's called To Have and To Hold. And then over here, Beauty Abounds. I really like that. Is it bokeh? Bokeh. I think that's how you say it. Those dots. And that's a cool little texture stamp there. And look at these butterflies. This is so gorgeous, you guys. And that butterfly die set it cuts out like these groups of butterflies, and then it gives you lots of extra little butterflies of the same, so that if you want a bunch of little butterflies, you can put them all on there and cut them out at one time. But this set's $39, and it cuts out these gorgeous butterflies. So pretty. I think it also cuts out these, these two butterflies as well, because you can bundle this set for $55.75. And if you did that, you'd get something free out of the celebrations. You could get that gorgeous butterfly paper. This is so fun and pretty. I love the colors in this. It's called Sweetest Thing. So there's some fun samples there. A really fun stamp set and die set. And then there's some fun little treat cups here with a lid that you can cover with your paper. And look at that ribbon. It's like one color, Coastal Cabana on one side and Granny Apple Green on the other. Reversible ribbon. I think I really want some of that. I think that is so cool. And then there's tags and little cute pins. So you could decorate this up and wrap your ribbon around and clip it on with one of those clips. So cute. Sweetest Thing. Yeah, bokeh. Okay. Itty Bitty Birthdays. So a great verbiage set there and some fun samples. There's that cute little otter. I like how they did the background looking like water. Life is Grand, and a fun birthday set, which has some really fun dies there. You really have to look at their die sets, because check out the extras that you get that cut out more than just the stamp shapes. Piece of cake, birthday statements. This is a good one. This is a good catalog. Okay. Now, if you're not that much into stamping or whatever, Stampin' Up! Has these card kits that you can get, and everything's in it. This one does include this little stamp set, so it's just got minimal stamping on it, really. But you get envelopes and all the card making pieces to make yourself some cards. This one makes 12 cards, and you get the envelopes. This one's called Incredible Like You. And then here's another card kit set to make all those cards. Okay, Paper Pumpkin. Oh, I got a Paper Pumpkin in my kit too. This one was from August 2018. I'm thinking I will probably give this as a giveaway at some point. But this is how the monthly Paper Pumpkin comes. It's a subscription, and you get a kit each month. And I think it mostly always comes with a Stampin' Spot. This one's Blackberry Bliss. And then a cute little set of stamps. This one has a lot of sentiments and then some flower pieces there to build a flower and do a little, it looks like you could do a little wild flower with these two and maybe some greenery with that. And then you get your Stampin' Dimensionals in this one, and some really pretty twine that's got a silver sparkle in it. And then all the parts and pieces to make the cards and envelopes. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, so I think this will be a giveaway at some point. I wasn't sure if I was getting like the most current Paper Pumpkin or what I was doing, but if you're interested in signing up for a monthly kit, then check that out on my site. There you go, JannaWilliams.stampinup.net. Don't forget to put the hostess code. Okay, this one is called Vibrant Vases, and it's my understanding in the big catalog there is a punch that punches out, I think, these vase shapes. So that's cool. Happiness Blooms. These are bright and pretty. I think these are very summery looking, actually. And so there's the stamp set, and this one, instead of having dies, there's a set of 4 little punches that punches out some of these flower shapes. But check out the paper. That is some fun paper. And then there's a nice cardstock pack that matches it all up there for you. Some pretty Calypso coral satin ribbon. I love these embellishments. They're faceted, so that makes them a little bit different and fun. And then there's this dot-to-dot textured impressions folder, embossing folder. Hey, Sharon. It's just me, Snuffy Jana. Okay. And then this is another card kit pack called Happiness Blooms. And then this one's Happiness Blooms, Memories, and More cards and envelopes right here that you can get as extras, it looks like. Look at all those greetings. It's called Well Said. And there are 51 cling stamps in there, $45. And then check this framelit set out that cuts all those words out. I love that. So if you bought those 2 sets together, it's a little spendy, $76.50, but look at what you would have. Plus, you would get something free out of the Celebrations catalog. Okay, this one's called Amazing Life. I like those greetings. And then here is a rectangle stitched framelit die set. That's very cool. And so you can bundle those together, which is fun because this is just like, you know, you can use these for anything. Plus you have that nice set there. That would also get you a free item out of Celebrations. Flowering Desert. Cactus stamps are so popular lately. I like those. Cute samples. Oh, so cute. Fable Friends. So those kind of look like characters from some of our childhood golden books. And then His Grace, a really nice set that you might like for Easter or whenever. Golden Afternoon. I love those trees, and look at the birds. Those are so cool. And some really good samples there. Oh, these are fun. There's some cat and dog stamps. Now, on my stamping page here, I posted a video yesterday from a fellow demonstrator, and she showed how to do reverse stamping using your Stamparatus, or if you have a Misty or whatever kind of stamp thing you have. And then you use the, pardon my reach, you use, and mine's totally covered with Wink of Stella, you use your little silicone mat. You put it in your Stamparatus or what you have. You stamp twice on it. Then, do you turn it over? Yeah, I think you turn it over. She showed it a couple different ways. You'll have to go watch the video I posted. But then when you punch it out with the cat or the dog or whatever you're doing, whatever design, it's on both sides, and it's so cool, and it does a really good job of getting the ink on there and not looking blurry and fuzzy. So this is called 9 Lives for the Cat set and Happy Tales for the Dog set, and there's some really cute samples. And there's a cute set here that's a 10, and it comes with the punch, the stamps, an ink cube, and some colored pencils there. And that would make a really cute gift. And there's a punch for the dog. I think there's a punch for the cat too, because she was punching the cat out. Maybe the cat punches in the big catalog. And there's the butterfly gala, however you say it, set that I got. And look at that gorgeous, yummy gingham cardstock. There's also a really pretty whisper white ribbon. And, sorry, I'm trying to get it close. Some fun sequins. There's flower shapes there. And your cardstock pack, and then that punch. And if you get the stamp set and the punch together, you get 10% off on the bundle. So it's $35 for the two of them. That's a pretty good deal. That's a lot of stamps. Then if you're into hummingbirds and such, there's a really pretty set there, and there's some new colors here, I guess. These are new in the Stampin' Blends. And then a fun die set to go with that stamp set there. It makes a really cool background, that stamp there. It just cuts that out. Isn't that cool? And there's a fun beach set. I love those palm trees. They look so cool embossed like that. Beach Happy. Hi, Tierney. And then Needlepoint Nook. This is that set I got, and there's that stamp. Let's see how, did they use it? I wanted to see how they used it. Well, there's, at least you can see, that's the stamp, and then the die cuts that out. Oh, I get it. The flower goes on top. That's how it works. So you layer the flower on top. Okay, now it makes sense. Look at the gorgeous paper, you guys. I'm going to have to get that paper to go with the because I got the stamps and the dies. Gotta have the paper, right? Wouldn't that make a cute, like, mini album to make with that paper? And then there's some cute buttons and linen thread, and they've put together a nice cardstock pack there. Florentine Filigree. And here's a nice Thinlits die. So that's going to cut out that. I love that, how they did that there. But it's going to cut out all those little pieces too, which you could use for like shaker cards or whatever. Confetti. That's really pretty. Look at that water fountain. You could make some pretty wedding cards. It's got a nice sympathy saying there. Very nice. Then here's the classic garage suite that I got. So I didn't get the black and silver striped ribbon. That may be something I'll get in the future. And then also there's a nice cardstock pack to go with it there too. But I got the rest of the things, and I just love those little embellishments. Those are so cute. Let me show them to you again in case you missed them, because I showed this stuff first. These were just the most cutest things ever. Look at those, you guys. Aren't they adorable? I love them. So cute. Okay. And those papers are awesome. Here's some more good things that can be for the guy in your life, or the gal, whatever. Not to saying that only guys like this stuff. So a cool fishing set. I love the crackle paint background. There's a nice die set to go with that. And then the horses. Love those. I grew up with horses. Fell off of one and cracked my arm. Artfully Aware. Very nice set there. And then like a doily set, that's pretty, and there's a dies to go with. Hi, Danita. Strong and Beautiful, so that's a nice sentiment set there. that set would go really good with, where was it? That other, I don't know. Didn't we go buy a lady set there with a ribbon? This one. That would go good with that set too. And look at the tea set, and guess what? If you bought that and put together, it's $22, but if you got yourself together a $50 order, you can get the die set out of the Celebration catalog for free. And that is a gorgeous tea set. And you can stamp designs. I like that these stamps are big enough that you can decorate those. Like you can stamp those flowers right onto the cup and the teapot. The very first card I ever had published in a magazine, it actually came out on the front cover of Stamper Sampler, and it was a tea card that I made. And I was absolutely thrilled. I was so excited. This is fun. There are not punches or dies to cut out all these little pieces. I just want you to know that. But you don't need them. If you just stamp directly onto your card, you could really create some fun little people. Or these would be really fun for kids to make their own little people scenes. And this is really fun, like Noah's Ark stamp. Another cute baby card set. And this talks about joining Stampin' Up, and I joined this month because it's the best time to join. For $99, you actually get $175 worth of stuff this month. And if you want, you can join with option 2 and get your $175 worth of stuff, and it's stuff you pick, plus you get catalogs and paperwork, and that stuff is extras, and that paper pumpkin set. For $129, you can also get this cool tote. So that's what it talks about there. And then if you hosted a party, whether in your home or online, there's special things that you can get at a reduced rate with your hostess rewards. So that's what that's talking about. Okay, so that's the occasions catalog, and then this is Celebration, which these things you get for free, like I said. This talks about joining. And these are the free things you can pick if you have a $50 order. And your $50 order can be out of the main catalog or the occasions catalog that I just showed you. It can be a combination, doesn't matter. And so look at this cute Hello Cupcake set. I love the samples. That's a really cute gift bag. Here's the gorgeous ribbons that I got. So pretty. Look at those ribbon flowers. I've never made those, but those are cool. Anyway, really cute samples. Here you can get some wooden butterfly elements to add to your cards. Those are very cool. There's so many samples. And then there's that gorgeous butterfly designer paper. Here's the By the Bay set that I chose. And I got free things because I ordered some extra stuff when I got my kit. And there's that stamp set again. Really like that. And see, that's the card I was talking about. Isn't that pretty? And I love the seagulls too. And then there's this cute rooster set, Home to Roost. And they've got some great samples there to show you. And so they give you like a, for instance, if you wanted to put together things to like create those cards, what things that you can order to get your order up to $50 so that you can get that set for free. And then this is absolutely gorgeous paper. I wanted to make sure I didn't miss anything here. It's metallic, like foil paper, grapefruit grove, and lovely lipstick. So pretty. I'd love to see that in person. And then this is a project that they made using that lovely lipstick foil paper. Here's a cute frog set. And these are all items that you can get for free with a $50 order. Part of my story, so some sentiments. And then this is a really pretty, lovely lattice set. And then this is so cute. I think I posted something on my page about this too. It was a video that a gal shared, that Stampin' Up did, I think. Precious Parcel Card Kit. I think that's so cute. Look at the envelopes. And there's those little tiny clips. But these make really adorable cards. So you can get that for free. There's those framelets for that tea time set in the Occasions catalog.